What's up, guys? This is a Pokemon battle built around my Salamence team. You can see I'm bringing Aggron, Feraligatr, Salamence, Magmortar, Jolteon, and Conkeldurr. This is against Chris. He's going to lead off with his Shuckle. I'm going to lead off with my Aggron. Not really too concerned about this matchup right here. I know Aggron should be able to do at least a little bit to this thing. I stupidly don't click Mega Evolve right away, and I go ahead and set up the Automatize just to give myself the speed. Because I know that usually Shuckles do carry the Sticky Web, and he's going to also set up Rocks next turn. This turn I do go ahead and Mega Evolve, and I do click Automatize again, just because I wasn't sure if the stat boost does transfer over before Mega Evolving, so that's why I did that, to help you understand a little bit more behind my thought process. He's going to set up Stealth Rocks here too, which is really unfortunate considering the fact that my team is built around my Salamence, which would take a lot of damage from the rocks. Go for Earthquake just to test the damage. Unfortunately, I hate this thing so much. Pack in this red card, and he's going to bring up my Magmortar right here, which actually isn't too terribly bad in the long run. I do, however, get the speed drop, and Magmortar's going to take a lot of damage from the rocks. I do go ahead and take a knockoff right here, which really sucks, but I packed the Citrus Berry just because I wasn't really sure what to put on this thing. Test the Focus Blast here just to see how much damage it does. It's going to be a 2-hit KO. He does go for the Toxic, which just is absolutely going to do work in the long run with all the other stat problems that this Magmortar is going to face. Luckily, first turn of Poison doesn't do a lot, so I go ahead and Focus Blast here, just to know that I will take care of this stupid Shuckle and not have to deal with it anymore. So that's one Pokemon down, so not really too terribly concerned. Unfortunately, Magmortar is going to start taking a lot from the Toxic as it starts to get worse. He's going to bring his Krookodile here. Predicting the Earthquake, I go ahead and switch out into my Salamence, just because I know that the Intimidate that Salamence is about to put off is going to help a lot in the long run as well. And as we can see here, he was going for the Earthquake. So good prediction on my part. He's going to go for the Snatch. Forgive me, I do not know what Snatch does, so I was really confused about what was going on. And as you can see, this is my very special, very favorite special attacking Salamence. It's going to take the Hydro Pump there. Unfortunately, he's carrying the Focus Sash, and I'm going to go for Dragon Pulse right here. I went for the Dragon Pulse just because I know that Hydro Pump has a high chance of missing, and the crit will take Krookodile out. 1 HP, that crit really doesn't matter at all. Gonna bring his Gallade here, and not really too concerned. I do know, however, an Ice Punch is coming my way, along with probably a Mega Evolution, so I bring in my Magmortar here just to sack this thing off, just for the sake of saving the Pokemon on my team some damage. Rocks, as well as Poison, plus just this thing already being at low health is going to mean a short life for Magmortar, which is okay. Gallade's going to go for Ice Punch here. Even though I resist, I'm at low enough health that that's just going to one-shot me, which is highly unfortunate, but that's okay. It would have been useful later in the battle, but can't help it at all. Gonna get the drop here on Aggron. And I brought in Aggron because I figured with the Filter, his special ability, that he'd be able to take a couple hits fairly well. I guess I thought wrong. I'm going to go ahead and set him an Automatize just to get at least lead on one move, and I've really messed up here. I went for the Earthquake because I knew a Heavy Slam wouldn't do a lot. Really just should have gone for the Heavy Slam just to test out how much damage it did. Earthquake, however, is going to do over half damage. Unfortunately, with the Drain Punch, he is going to get up to above half, probably about 65%. And I'm going to bring my Jolteon here. This is where things get really weird, I'm going to be quite honest. Sticky Web's going to drop my speed, as well as Pointed Stones. Going to go for the Shadow Ball here. I outspeed, which I really did not expect. I went for the Shadow Ball, and I brought in Jolteon just because I knew it could take it, and I figured I could take at least one hit, but I did not expect myself to still outspeed. So obviously, Life Orb's going to help in the long run as well on this Jolteon. Go for the Thunder Wave here because I know Volcaronas have a bad habit of setting up the Quiver Dances. Goes for the Fire Dance. Unfortunately, we're not going to get any Para Hacks here, which really does suck because I was hoping for it. I'm going to live one Fiery Dance, which means I'm going to get at least one Shadow Ball off, which I'm okay with. And we see that he's carrying the Life Orb as well. and Shadow Ball is going to do a decent lot, about 40%, 45%, and he's going to go for Fiery Dance and take my Jolteon out. And this is where, to be quite honest, I start to play really, really stupidly. There's always that one point in the battle, and this just happens to be it. I bring my Salamence because I know I outspeed. Unfortunately, he's going to take a heck of a ton of damage from the rocks. The Intimidate doesn't matter on this thing. And I go for the Hydro Pump because I know it will one-hit KO. Because, let's face it, no one wants to take a Hydro Pump from a Special Mance. And, like I said, this is where I play really stupid. He brings in his Serperior here, and I'm like, oh great, I have Flamethrower on this thing, it's okay. I forgot Serperiors are rockets, essentially, in terms of speed, and they carry Dragon Pulse, so that's going to drop my Salamence, unfortunately, and unfortunately the mascot of this team does go down. Bring in my Conkeldurr here. Unfortunately, Sticky Web and Stones are going to do a little bit of damage. However, I'm not terribly concerned. He goes for the Protect here, as I go for the Bulk Up. You guys know I like to set up with a good Conkeldurr. So, go ahead and Bulk Up here. Gonna get the stat boost. Not really too concerned. And let's face it, I'm not really in the best position right now. Just because I know that these things are special attackers. Just as we can see here, he's probably carrying the Contrary. It's gonna do a ton of damage to Conkeldurr. And unfortunately, I went for the Payback just to test how much it would do. It does about 55 to 60% health. Leftovers and stuff aren't really going to do much in the long run. I go for the Mach Punch here just to get off a move before this thing does. Unfortunately for him, Serperior does go down. Did not expect to see the Rocky Helmet though, which that was another thing that really caught me off guard. I never really expected to see Rocky Helmet on a Serperior. Probably for the Ice Punches, but he's bringing his Luxray here. Gonna get the Intimidate, which is really unfortunate because it essentially nullifies my my Bulk Up. I should have gone for the Mach Punch here, but I figured I could live at least one hit. Apparently I was wrong. And I'm gonna bring my Feraligatr here. Gonna do Sticky Web and of course the Stealth Rock damage. And since Feraligatr is my last Pokemon, this is pretty much go big or go home. He goes for the Thunder Punch here. I somehow managed to live it on 25 HP, which is ridiculous. I go for the Dragon Dance here, hoping that with the speed boost I will be able to outspeed this Luxray. And I go for the Crunch, which I outspeed, which is awesome, and Crunch is going to take out this Luxray. So, yeah, that was an awesome battle. It was really good, really, really evenly matched. So, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. If you did enjoy this, do leave a like. As you can see, I made a new intro and a new outro. Shout out to my friend for the background music that's going on throughout this video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on Thursday with a new video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you guys later.